YouTube, we back again. Welcome to the video. It's your boy Ace. Listen, if you ever been through some trials, some tribulations in your life, some hardship, and you really been on rock bottom, you really was in a good place and you just had to take a few steps back, listen, it's okay. We all go through it. Everybody got their own story, including me, but it's all about how you bounce back, because once you hit rock bottom, it's only one place you can go. And so I'm not trying to sound funny, but it's literally one place you can go. Right back up where you can go get some more money, right? Because nobody's coming to save you. Nobody came to save me. I got family that doesn't support me. I got family that'll watch me fall. Even if I was on my last leg, they would just let me fall, bro. They would let me be homeless. They do not give a fuck. That's just how people are. Some families are different. My family, a little bit more selfish, which I'm a little bit more selfish. But in a good way, where if I want to help somebody come up, I need to be up as well, because if I'm trying to help you up and I don't got my shit together, it's not gonna be no benefit to you, or I'm digging my own grave. But anyway, story time. Back when I was around 20, 21, 22, back in 2018 actually, because I'm 28 right now. Back in 2018, I had the biggest downfall in my life. I was working this job while I was in college. It was a warehouse job. And at the time, I was a little bit over my head. I had a new apartment and I had a new car, but the income wasn't coming in because I was still part-time in my job. So I was making around $200, $250 a week, maybe $300, I can't really remember. But also my car note and my rent was a lot higher and I couldn't keep up with it because I'm still in college, but I'm still buying clothes, still going to parties, still drinking, buying weed, just doing dumb shit as a kid, you know. College, that's a product of my environment to a degree. Eventually I had to drop out of school and start figuring out how to make money. While I still had my apartment, I decided when my lease ends up, I'm gonna go ahead and go back home and then try to restart over. I'm gonna work with my dad and all of that. But at the time, me and my dad wasn't on good terms. Like, we really never were on good terms. Still not to this day, we're not 100% on good terms. But I worked with him and I was making money, but I wasn't making enough money to where I can start saving up. So one day I texted him, I remember I told him like, hey, I'm gonna go look for a second job. He didn't like that, right? So he ended up firing me, right? And kicking me out the house. At that time, I ain't had nowhere to stay, so I went to go stay with my brother. My brother ended up getting evicted, and I had nowhere to go. So I ended up going back to my college town and ended up getting back with my ex. So when my brother got evicted, I had nowhere to stay. I ended up eventually staying in my car throughout that summer. Living in your car, bro, going to the gym for a shower. You don't have nowhere to cook, so you eating out fast food. It's like an unhealthy lifestyle, but you trying to learn how to balance, because I think I had got like a side job as I was living. I don't know what job I had specifically, but I had like another temp job as I was living in my car, right? So I decided to go back to my college town and do full-time in their warehouse, because in the warehouse, it's always people coming in and out. They always need people, they always need bodies. And they paid well for me at that time. It was like $500 to $600 a week. Back at that time, that was a lot of money for me. So I tried to go back, and I eventually started going back, but at that time I was going back, which was like 2-3 hours away from my home. I had a blowout on my car driving there and ended up crashing my car and totaling it on the highway. And I didn't have nowhere to stay at that time. So me and my ex got back together. We lived in a hotel for like a week because I was running out of money fast. And then we ended up getting an apartment in her name, right? I had told her how to get an apartment because she didn't know how to do none of this shit. Eventually I went back to that job, right? And I started rebuilding myself. But it's a little gap that I'm not telling y'all. When my ex got the apartment, I didn't have a job for like 3 months. So every single day I'm listening to podcasts, YouTube videos. I'm applying to different jobs every day until eventually I got a job with Panda Express, paying $10 an hour. My check was around like $300-400 a week. I worked there for a couple months until I went back to the warehouse. That's when I went back to the warehouse. I went back to the warehouse after I worked at Panda Express. Started to make a little bit more money because I was paying like $500-600 a week. At that time, I was still with my ex. We eventually moved and broke up. And then I started doing better for myself. But that's just my little story. That's just a piece of it, because I was homeless for a while. In my car, I was homeless. Then I moved with my ex. I was still homeless for a couple more months. I'm applying for jobs. Shit wasn't working out. So it's like, you're going to have times in your life where, bro, shit gonna hit the fan if you ain't got nobody on your side. And that's okay, because that's how you build real character. Once I got myself out that situation, bro, I worked at that warehouse for like 3 to 4 more years, right? Stacking bread, getting my credit fixed, building up my finances, saving money, right? And that built character. I knew that in myself, if I hit rock bottom, I know how to pick myself back up, right? I know how to pick myself back up and redo this shit. If I lost all the shit I had today, I know if I hit rock bottom, I can get this shit right back, because I've done it before. I've done it twice before. So I know I can do it for a third time. And this time, since I know about marketing, digital marketing, sales, and social media. If I hit rock bottom, I can get back on my feet in 90 days. All I need is a phone, an internet, and just record videos, talking, just like I'm doing right now, because the internet gonna save this. The internet saved me from my job back when I was working at Pepsi 2 years ago, right? So I just know how to get back on my feet now, and I know what plays to make it happen, because now I got a network of people on my side. This came from me pushing through all my trials and tribulations back when I was young to this point now. Right now, I still got trials and tribulations. I'm trying, like, hurdles I'm trying to get over. And every single day, I'm trying to find new ways to get around that shit. And one way is making YouTube videos, building up my brand. Right now, these videos may not get a lot of attention right now because it's me talking solo and it's not me. I don't have that many followers. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep pushing out these videos. I'm gonna do videos with other people. I'm gonna do reaction videos to build up my page, because if one video don't pop, another will. I know that with social media. I know that with Instagram and TikTok. We gotta figure out YouTube now, right? So it's always something that you gotta figure out, but you gotta keep pushing, because once I get this platform up and going, once I start getting thousands and thousands of subscribers, right? Once I start building up my name, nobody on this fucking planet gonna stop me except me. I'm gonna be doing this shit until I build my name for myself, right? I might do something else eventually, but at this time, bro, I'm hungry. I gotta eat. Shit, I'm moving to Houston, bro. Rent finna go up. At the same time, put in more videos, right? More content, more programs, more ebooks, more value. I'm just putting out as much value as I can to the marketplace so I can raise my own value. That's pretty much how I go. If I had to go through shit, other people had to go through shit, what makes you think that your day not coming? Your day is coming, bro. It may not come in the form of mine, but it's coming someday. So it's up to you, like, how you gonna prepare yourself? What mental state you gonna be in? How are you gonna be able to endure the bullshit you gotta go through? Because that's all what it is. Sometimes I like to be alone because it makes me more productive. And sometimes I like to be alone because I gotta figure shit out, right? And if that's what needs to happen for you, you need to be alone to figure shit out. Sometimes you need to separate yourself from the pack, because not everybody's gonna help you. They can love you, but they don't mean they're gonna help you. So it's your job to always make sure you get to the next step. Even if you feel like you're falling behind, even if you had to take 2 steps back, it's your job to get yourself back up so you can continue moving forward. That's just how life is, the yin and the yang. And as I told you guys like 1,000 times in each video, what pushed me forward to get into a position of entrepreneurship, making over 50K a month, was credit. The credit industry, teaching people about credit, pushing out videos, selling a service. And if you want to learn more about that, just click the link below. I got a full group, a school community. It's called the Credit Academy, teaching you how to start and grow your credit score up to a 700, how to get funding, how to go to the right banks. If you want to learn more about that, just click the link down below. Also, if you want to be mentored by me on how to start and scale your own credit repair agency to 50K, we're going to get you to 10K first. It's also in the school community where I give a link out how to be mentored too. So all this information is right there down below in the description. Also, if you want me to put out more content like this so we can connect, so we can keep growing, hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe. And I swear to God, I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.